Hello and welcome back to another Shadowlands video, I guess. It's not really a gold making video or a gold farming video per se, but it is technically a gold farming video. But what I'm doing is I'm leveling an alt right now, and what I'm going to talk about today is an insane way to make some gold while leveling. And yeah, you're basically farming for herbalism and mining with a twist. I've already made a video on this as well, but I want to cover it more in depth when it comes to leveling and exactly how much experience you get from this method. I have made a video on it, so if you want to check that out, then just do it. If you saw the item I clicked on at the beginning, that's how you get flying. There's another way as well, which I'll go into in a little bit. But for the route itself, you just fly around. You can see where I have been gathering. It's all over the place. You just fly around and you look for things to pick up. And you're making insane amounts of gold while you're actually leveling. And the experience is really decent as well. Now, I've been tracking the last 29 minutes. Let me just see if I can grab this thing. Probably need to head back soon because I suck at multitasking. I can't really make a video and farm at the same time apparently, without losing track of time and losing track of things. You need to keep the uptime of the buff and get yourself back to the spot if you want to do it the cheap way. There is another way to do it without having to go back every 1.5 minutes as well, which we'll talk about once I actually get to the location and pick up the buff. Now the timing on this one will be really close. 3, 2, okay, I'm close enough. Now the thing you can do if you don't want to go back and pick up the buff every single time is that you can kill mobs in the area, and these mobs have a chance to drop this item right here, the pinch of fairy dust, which stacks up to 10 and gives you flying for 1.5 minutes, which I should actually just use instead of going back because it has a low duration, so I didn't even have to go back. Let's see. Yeah, the duration didn't really reset on the last one either, so that kind of sucks. Now what you want to do is you want to go in kind of laps or circles around the buff and make sure you get yourself back to the buff before you have to rebuff. I will go back next time so I can show you where it is again in case you didn't watch my previous video. But the experience per hour is really good. Like right now I've been farming for half an hour and I've gotten 45% of my level, so it's almost 1 level per hour. Let's just say 1 level every 1 hour, 20 minutes, that's still really fast, in my opinion, especially considering your main objective here is farming gold, and getting the levels is just a bonus really. And for me it's a perfect way to make some gold right now, because I do want to level up at least 1 more character, so this way I can combine 15 hours, or maybe like 12 hours, of farming herbalism and mining, and leveling up a character at the same time. So I'm basically achieving 2 things at the same time. Actually, let me just kill this mob. I was going to just shadow meld, but I have to pick up the herb as well, so let's just kill him really quickly. There we go. Oh, dude. I don't have the time. I forgot about the time. See, this is what I'm saying, I'm so trash at multitasking. If we didn't have to kill that one mob, I probably would have made it as well, to get the orb and get back. Now we're just gonna have to mount back and run all the way. But I'm going to show you the location. I've shown you like what I'm doing right now. You're just running laps around the place and you're gathering experience, you're gathering herbs and mining. If you look at the bottom right of my bag, you can see exactly how much I get from 1 hour, or half an hour I should say, of doing this stuff. I'm just going to pick up this as well on my way. You want to have Shadowlands Gathering enchant on your glove, and if those for some reason are overpriced on your server, you can just pick up some Darkmoon Firewater as well. Like I have in my bag, I'm gonna have to kill this one. Kinda sad, but I have to. So this item allows you to fly really fast in Ardenweald. It's a really good item, and you can use it to make tons of gold with herbalism. And if you are going to farm this, I would recommend you just gather a group of some friends and farm for this item right here. You can kill the mobs, and you can loot 20 of these pretty much, because you can only have 10. But you can kill mobs for let's say 2 minutes or 5 minutes. And you can just not loot them, and make sure you have 20 available on the ground. Then you loot 10 of them, you use all 10 of them, and then you go and you... why do I do this to myself? There we go. Yeah, you can kill enough mobs to get 20 of them, you can loot 10 of them, you can use 10 of them, and then you can pick up another 10. Because it is a 10 unique item, so you can have 10 of them in your bags at the same time. But you can loot 10, use all 10 of them, and loot 10 more. And that way you have half an hour of buff, so you can fly around for half an hour, before you gather up again and kill some new mobs. And that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you this in case you wanted to level up an alt. Actually, one thing I should mention is that if you do want to level up an alt with this method, you need to get yourself to Ardenweald super quickly, or really fast, or you want to at least. Make sure you do the, what is it called, the Threads of Fate gathering experience. The Threads of Fate leveling experience, there we go. Because that way you can just go right to Ardenweald at level 50, once you actually finish the introduction to Shadowlands by doing the Maw, and then you can just go straight to Ardenweald. You can choose your covenant from the get-go, and you skip all of the main story quests, and you can just do this at level 50. And that is what I've been doing. I got myself to level 51, and then I've just been gathering ever since, so the last 2.5 levels from me have only been from doing exactly this. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for the video. If you liked it, leave a like on it, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you again very soon.